In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 1st, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Utah Jazz versus New York Knicks. The Utah Jazz, with a disappointing record of 7-24, are set to face an uphill battle when they travel to Madison Square Garden to take on the heavily favored New York Knicks, who boast an impressive 23-10 record. This New Year's Day matchup will test the Jazz as they enter the game as significant underdogs against a Knicks team riding high on momentum. The Jazz are still dealing with the absence of John Collins, who is listed as doubtful for the game. Meanwhile, the Knicks will continue to navigate without the services of Mitchell Robinson, who remains sidelined due to injury. Despite these setbacks, the Knicks appear to be in a strong position to dominate. The home team has demonstrated all the tools necessary to secure a comfortable victory, potentially by 13 points or more. If the turnover trends that have plagued both teams this season tilt heavily in the Knicks' favor, the margin of victory could be even more substantial. During their ongoing 8-game winning streak, the Knicks have faced 2 instances where they were expected to cover spreads greater than 12.5 points against the Toronto Raptors on December 23rd and the Washington Wizards on December 30th. Impressively, the Knicks not only met expectations but exceeded them, winning 139-125 against the Raptors and cruising to a 126-106 victory over the Wizards. This matchup exemplifies a tale of 2 teams moving in opposite directions. On one side, the Jazz are mired in a string of losses, struggling to find their footing on a nightly basis. On the other, the Knicks have been consistently racking up wins and building momentum. It's no shock that New York has opened as heavy favorites in this home game. However, it's worth noting that the Jazz and Knicks last faced off on November 23rd, a game that ended in a surprising 121-106 upset victory for the Jazz. That result will likely be fresh in the minds of the Knicks, who will be eager to settle the score and deliver a statement win in front of their home fans. For this reason, the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The over has been a consistent trend in Knicks games this season, with a record of 19-14. More notably, the over has hit in 4 of their last 5 games, during which the Knicks have been firing on all cylinders offensively, averaging an impressive 125 points per game. On the other hand, the over has been even more pronounced in Jazz games, hitting in 10 of their last 11 contests. The only exception in this stretch was a 105-94 victory over the Brooklyn Nets. In their other 9 games during this period, the Jazz have allowed between 114 and 144 points to their opponents, highlighting significant defensive vulnerabilities. Looking at broader trends, the over has cashed in 40 of New York's last 61 games and 25 of Utah's last 37 road matchups. The Knicks' offensive rhythm has been particularly notable in recent games, averaging 125 points in their last 5 outings, with the over hitting in 4 of those contests. Similarly, the Jazz have seen the over hit in 9 of their last 10 games, a testament to their defensive struggles and high-scoring tendencies. Given that Utah currently ranks dead last in the NBA in defensive rating and the Knicks are only average on defense, the over should be a strong consideration, especially if the Jazz manage to keep the game competitive in the first half. It's worth remembering that the Jazz scored 121 points against the Knicks in their first meeting this season, while New York managed just 106 points in that game. However, that low-scoring output from the Knicks was an anomaly and not reflective of their current offensive form. For these reasons, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Toronto Raptors. Brooklyn will travel to face the Toronto Raptors in an Eastern Conference showdown scheduled for Wednesday, January 1st. The Nets currently hold a 12-20 record for the season. They enter this matchup having lost 7 of their last 9 games, a streak they are eager to break. On the other hand, the Raptors are in the midst of a disastrous stretch, carrying an 11-game losing streak and sitting at 7-25 overall. Both teams are dealing with significant injuries. The Nets remain without Zaire Williams, Cam Thomas, and Bojan Bogdanovic, while the Raptors continue to miss the services of Grady Dick, R.J. Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickley. Despite being without John Johnson, the Nets appear to have the edge in terms of health and also benefit from having had more rest. Meanwhile, the Raptors are at a disadvantage, having played the previous night and suffering a heavy loss to the Celtics. Given their depleted roster, it seems unlikely that the Raptors will find the energy to bounce back, especially if Dick and Barrett remain unavailable. The Nets, despite their struggles, have shown resilience, with 7 of their 12 wins this season coming on the road. The Nets have not been at their best in recent games and will still be smarting after blowing a 21-point lead to the Magic in their most recent outing. However, they remain in better form than the Raptors, whose season has been derailed by injuries. Toronto has been unable to recover from their absences, resulting in a dismal stretch of play. Neither team inspires full confidence at this stage, but the contrast in their current situations makes the Nets the more reliable option. Injuries will likely decide this game. Toronto's Grady Dick, Emmanuel Quickley, and R.J. Barrett all missed Tuesday's contest, and if any of them are absent again on Wednesday, it will tilt the balance further in Brooklyn's favor. The Nets are 12-5-1 against the spread in road games this season, a testament to their ability to perform in tough environments. With a healthier lineup and the league's 8th best three-point shooting team, the Nets should have enough firepower to secure a victory and cover the spread. The Raptors are in free fall, and it's challenging to confidently predict a turnaround for them at this stage. Based on the matchup dynamics, the Brooklyn Nets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When it comes to the total score, the over has hit in 16 of the Raptors' 32 games this season, with a record of 10-6-1 when they play at home. Toronto ranks as the 6th fastest team in the NBA, which could contribute to a higher scoring game. On the other hand, the Nets are the slowest paced team in the league, but their offensive efficiency has the potential to drive up the scoring. Considering these factors, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Houston Rockets. The NBA begins its New Year's Day schedule with an exciting clash between the Dallas Mavericks, currently holding a 20-13 record, and the Houston Rockets, who stand at 21-11. This matchup is a rematch of their Halloween showdown earlier this season, where the Rockets claimed an 8-point victory on the road. Heading into this contest, both teams are coming off recent losses. Dallas suffered a 110-100 defeat against Sacramento, failing to cover as 7.5-point underdogs, while Houston fell to the Miami Heat, losing 104-100 as 8.5-point home favorites. Dallas continues to deal with key injuries, notably the absence of Luka Doncic, Dante Exum, and Derek Lively. Meanwhile, Houston is monitoring Tari Eason's status as he remains questionable for this game. The Mavericks are undeniably a different team without Luka Doncic, who remains sidelined following an injury sustained on Christmas Day. Although Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson were not listed on the Mavericks injury report, neither participated in their game against Sacramento, leaving their availability for this matchup uncertain. On the other hand, the Rockets are missing 2 rotational players, but their starting lineup remains intact. Promising young talent Cam Whitmore is expected to step up with increased minutes, while veteran big man Steven Adams continues to provide reliable contributions in the frontcourt. Alperen Sengun, fresh off a stellar 18-point, 18-rebound performance, gives the Rockets an edge in the paint over Daniel Gafford. Additionally, Houston's backcourt duo of Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet offers potent scoring threats from the perimeter. The Rockets already demonstrated their dominance over the Mavericks with an 8-point road win in their previous meeting, while Jalen Green has displayed scoring inconsistencies, shooting 40.7% for the season and hitting the 50% mark in only 3 of his 12th of December games. His offensive output remains critical for Houston's postseason ambitions. Green's involvement in a scuffle with Amen Thompson and Tyler Herro led to his ejection in Sunday's game, and potential suspensions could impact Houston's lineup. Despite these challenges, the Rockets excel at setting the tone early, holding opponents under 25 points in the first quarter while limiting opposing teams to under 35% shooting from beyond the arc, a defensive mark that ranks them among the league's top 10. The Houston Rockets, a youthful and promising team, have shown vulnerabilities by allowing comebacks in recent games against the Timberwolves and Heat, which raises questions about their locker room dynamics. The altercation involving Tyler Herro only adds to the evident frustration within the team. On the other hand, the Dallas Mavericks have been reeling from key injuries, and their confidence appears shaken after a demoralizing loss to the Kings, who entered that matchup on a 6-game losing streak. While the Mavericks' struggles have been evident since Doncic's absence, the Rockets have been trending upward despite their recent setbacks. Given their healthier roster and overall stronger form, the Rockets are poised to secure a much-needed win at home. So the Houston Rockets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This Western Conference matchup features two teams that rank in the middle of the pack in terms of pace. However, rebounding has been a defining strength for Houston. The Rockets lead the NBA in offensive rebounding percentage, thanks in large part to Alperen Sengun. On Sunday, Sengun matched his season high with 18 rebounds, a mark he initially set during the season opener on October 23rd against Charlotte. This performance marked his 22nd double-double of the season and the third time he has recorded at least 15 points and 15 boards in a single game. Houston's dominance on the glass should lead to numerous opportunities for easy points around the rim. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.